Well, I've got a really interesting story about the Michigan State Police. They made a really shocking discovery during, a routine traffic stop, and you won't believe what they found.
Right, looking forward to it. Sports
Start
update.
button in the Tesla.
Yeah, no, wasn't that. That would have been shocking, yeah.
97.1 The Ticket.
WXYT FM and
At the light,
WXYT
use the left lane to
Detroit.
make a U-turn at Walton Boulevard.
An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
In
Brought to you by
1.1
John's
miles,
Lumber.
turn right
Against the
onto
Indians,
West
the
Avon
Tigers had
Road.
lost 8 of 11 on the year going into that doubleheader, and they came away with 2 victories over the Tribe. Final scores 9-4 and 7-1 in the 7-inning games. In the opening game, Jonathan Scope and Harold Castro each with 3 RBIs, while the bats stayed hot in the nightcap. Derek Hill with a couple of ribbies and a stolen base, and a historic home run from Miguel Cabrera. The Rocket Mortgage Classic is officially underway at Detroit Golf Club. 156 players set to tee it up at the PGA Tour stop in the D. Your defending champion, Bryson DeChambeau. Also, major winners including Phil Mickelson and Hideki Matsuyama on hand, and players such as Willie Mack and Tim O'Neill excited to include black representation for the event, and much more, with fans also roaming the grounds after last year's pandemic closed the grounds to the public. One ticket punch to the NBA Finals. Phoenix dominating the Clippers again, 130-103, as they reach the first finals in 18 years. They'll face either Milwaukee or Atlanta. Speaking of the Bucks, good news for Giannis Antetokounmpo's knee injury.
At the
No
next light,
structural
turn
damage
right.
is doubtful for Game 5. And the Lightning win Game 2 versus the Canadiens. They have a 2-0 series lead in the Stanley Cup Finals. They earned the 3-1 victory at home. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the
At the
Jamie
light,
Samuelson
turn right
Studios,
onto West
Tony
Avon
and
Road.
Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
A lot yet to get to in the show. At 7:25, we've got the 2 Grand Slam, and at 8:35, Jeff Rieger has a way for you to win Tiger tickets.
The red hot
In 1.2
Detroit
miles,
Tigers,
turn left
now
onto
by
Brooks
the way,
Road.
have 2 months in a row of winning over 500 baseball.
Yes, and at 7:35, we are going to discuss when you can get excited about the Detroit Tigers. But right
John
now,
Jansen's going to give me permission.
yes, we are going to talk to Heather. Good morning, Heather. How are you?
Good morning, boys. I'm doing well. I'm looking
In 1
forward to this
mile,
holiday
turn
weekend
left
coming
onto
up.
Brooks Road.
I wish it started right after the show. It kind of does for a lot of people, but fortunately not for me. But that's all right. That's okay. That's all right.
All right, you got
I gotta
Monday,
work all
right?
weekend.
Okay, Heather.
Yeah, I got Monday off. I do have Monday off, so that will be
John and I
my
don't.
No,
my holiday today.
hard at work.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
She seems really sincere.
Just broke up.
Exactly. Well, the big news, Bill Cosby is out of jail. He's a free man. A free man. He is home at his mansion with his wife. He was released from prison yesterday after the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his sexual assault conviction. They basically said that his due process rights were violated,
Go past
and
this
that
light,
means he can
then
never
at
be
the next
retried
one,
on the
turn
exact
left.
same charges ever again. Shocking news, I think, to a lot of people. There was a lot of angry, upset people on social media. A lot of his accusers, obviously, were very distraught by this news that he was released. And I totally understand why. He didn't really speak to the media. You could see him. There's a lot of photos of him getting out of the car at his home. I think it was like his publicist appeared with him at the end of the driveway. He didn't say anything then, but he did get on Twitter and he just said that, he's never changed his stance nor his story. He's always
turn
maintained
left
his
to merge
innocence.
onto I-75
And I
toward
do believe he
Detroit.
did go on a radio show later to kind of talk about things.
So they
But
released him right away?
Yeah, it was, yes, the Supreme Court made this ruling and he was released immediately.
Hit the ground running.
And
What a gift that would be to get Cosby on a radio show right after he got released from prison.
crazy. I mean, this really shocked me. I was not expecting this at all. I mean, it wasn't a story I was following, but I think it was a shock for a lot of people, even the people like his wife who were happy about it. I don't think she knew that this was going to happen in that exact moment. Do you know what I mean? So I think it was a shock for everyone involved. Now, the case that, at least at the moment, a lot of people are following is the whole Britney Spears conservatorship battle, right? So just a week after she made a really emotional appearance in court, a judge has denied a request to have her father removed from the role as conservator of her estate. So this is kind of a big blow to her. This really, though, honestly doesn't have anything to do with last week's testimony. This has something to do with a months-old request made by her attorney. So back in November of 2020, a request was made to have her father removed and to have a trust act as the conservator. So
I gotta believe with everything that the Britney Spears camp has put out, and I mean, it just at face value, you think, well, how could this possibly be just? How could it be right?
Right.
Certainly, there's got to be a better way. Because they keep denying it, it feels like there's a lot of information that we don't have, nor do we really need. But when you have all of this PR going out and all of this, groundswell of support for Britney Spears, yet the courts keep denying it, there's got to be a lot of key information that they're leaving out.
it does seem like that too, and it also seems like maybe her attorneys aren't doing exactly what needs to be done, because it sounds like there's just a lot of paperwork that hasn't been filed yet. Like the court, they haven't done a lot of work to take the right steps, so it sounds like as well that the court still needs more information and more paperwork to be filed to move forward. So
They're
there's
probably
a
waiting
lot
for
that we're
her
missing.
dad to pay them.
Yeah, exactly. We need the money, Mr. Spears. So the judge did grant the request to add a co-conservator, this trust, but did deny the request to completely remove her father. So this is something related to November of 2020. This is nothing to do with her big testimony last week. So more changes could be coming. It does sound like they just need more paperwork. So hopefully her attorney gets on that. And obviously I would love to see her living her life more freely and more happily.
Yeah.
It does sound like maybe she still does need some sort of conservatorship, but just removing her father could be a step in the right direction.
Wow.
This is such sad news. A 5-year-old Warren boy is dead after being involved in a hit and run Tuesday night. This little boy, Preston Singleton, he was on his bike. He was crossing Van Dyke when he was hit by a 22-year-old driver. So the driver has been taken into custody, and according to police, this boy was out with his family. This was kind of late in the evening, and they were almost home when the suspect accelerated through the intersection as it turned red. And the suspect did not stop at the scene. Obviously, it was a hit and run. Officers were able to use some physical evidence, surveillance video from surrounding buildings, and they located the suspect's vehicle at a Taco Bell in Sterling Heights. And it sounds like this guy ditched his vehicle. He knew he hit something, and then he actually went to work. He works at a Chrysler plant. So when you hear this news, that too is so upsetting, because police say that it sounded like this young man didn't really have a lot of remorse. It sounds like he knew he hit something. He maybe didn't know he hit a child or a human, but definitely didn't stop at the scene. Yeah, it's so sad.
So the driver, we think, was just trying to beat a red light? Or
That's what it sounds like, according to the police. And
he hit a kid, he doesn't
yes.
stop. And wow.
Yeah, the police says it appeared he showed no remorse at all. And then
Obviously.
police say he knew it was a young child, and knowing that he continued to go through Sterling Heights and go to work without any thought or anything. Oh yeah, so it sounds like he did know that he hit a child.
How the hell do you do that?
I don't know. I have no idea how anybody could knowingly hit somebody and not stop.
Yeah. Normal people, you can't get in the head of those individuals because you just don't understand it.
No. So you and everybody listening could have the chance to win $1 million if you're a Michigan resident who is fully vaccinated.
I qualify.
You do qualify. Governor Whitmer will be announcing a brand new initiative today that could encourage more Michigan residents to get their COVID-19 vaccine. So this is very similar to what we heard about in Ohio and several other states with this lottery-style raffle. Ours in Michigan will be called My Shot to Win Sweepstakes, and they say it will give Michigan residents who are vaccinated the chance to win more than $5 million and also 9 $55,000 college scholarships. So it's just a way to incentivize getting the vaccine.
Do we know yet how they're going to give it away, as far as like how they're going to pick the people?
So Well, I think it's going to literally be a lottery-style raffle. So if you've gotten vaccinated, I'm sure your name is already in the system correct,
okay.
somewhere. I
Gotcha.
think it's just completely random.
So
It's
we
probably, your
don't have to do
name's probably
anything.
in the system in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my name out of some systems. We won't talk about that, but no.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do anything.
Well, I don't know yet.
Except
There's
for
going to be
wait
a
for the
press
call.
conference this morning to give more detail. So I don't have the entire information sitting in front of me. I would have to imagine that if you already have your vaccine, you're in a system somewhere and you don't need to go register or anything. I would imagine it is you just get the vaccine and you're already entered.
Yeah.
That would make the most sense to me, but maybe there is something you'd have to go online and
Your big brother
At the
knows.
next light, turn left.
somebody always knows. Somebody is all
I'm going to go get a second vaccine just so I know for a fact. Yes.
no double dipping.
Can we do that?
Wow.
I'll get 5 vaccines. It improves my odds for $1 million.
Oh my gosh. Michigan State Police made a really shocking discovery during a traffic stop on Tuesday. So the woman who they had
Use the
pulled
second
over
lane from left to turn left
actually
to
had
merge
a
onto
gun
I-75
hidden
toward the
inside a fake baby bump. So they thought they had pulled over a pregnant woman. But oh no, they actually hadn't. The
Turn left,
driver
then
told
keep right
troopers that
toward
she
the
was
triangle.
pregnant, but it was soon discovered that the woman's baby bump was actually basically a stuffed pouch that she was wearing under her shirt, and hidden in all of the stuffing was a semi-automatic pistol. I mean, it's in
What
my
are you
head. I'm like,
expecting?
okay, yeah. I'm guessing. I mean, I would love to have seen how that went down, because did it look? Because normally, if you say you're pregnant, and you look pregnant. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think there's going to be a question there.
They're not going to
So
poke
was
your
it-
belly
No,
to make sure it doesn't see.
No, let's just see. So, like, was it super misshapen? Like, what gave it away?
Sounds like it might have been a little lumpy.
Any truth
Yeah,
to the
a
rumor
little
that the
bit.
cops, after they found out, they just said, son of a gun.
Stoney's back! Stoney's back!
Come on, it's this chair. It's contagious. I can't help myself.
I was gonna say how much was it really kicking? So that was probably just as bad.
That's pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Oh, boys. Oh,
Well,
boys.
thank you very much, Heather.
You're welcome.
We do have one more item in regards to NIL that we want to talk about.
Can I read one quick ticket text while Heather's here?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Says
sure.
smart. Let's not spend the $5 million on actual things the state needs, like fixing the damn roads. What a joke.
Well, I do need to know more. I'd love to know where this $5 million
I
is.
don't
Use the
think
right lane
the
to
money
keep
is
right
coming
toward
from the
Detroit.
state. I think it's part of the money they receive from the government, like in Ohio. I agree with that, actually. I think there's other ways we
I
can
don't.
use it.
There's been how much money has been spent to fix the roads? Billions. How the roads look out there? What's $5 million more going to do? Nothing. Let's give it to the people.
I understand that ticket texter for sure, but I think I need a little bit more information about where this $5 million is coming from for sure.
All right, stay tuned. 7:25. We've got the 2 Grand Slam. 8:35. We've got Jeff
In
Rieger has a
14
way to give away
miles,
some
take
Tiger
exit
tickets.
57 onto McNichols
NIL
Road.
next. 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, you guys, if you're a sports betting fan, you've got to go check out my friends at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. So there's a reason Bet Rivers is your hometown sportsbook, and it's because they have the best lines and the best customer service that always puts fans first. They offer live in-game betting on all major sports worldwide with great odds on money lines, prop bets, parlays, and so much more, you guys. Right now, we've got the NBA and NHL playoffs coming down the wire, and the baseball season is nearing the halfway point.
Wesley Financial. They will help you.
Call Wesley Financial Group now for your free information kit. If they can't get you out of your timeshare, you'll pay nothing. Call 800-611-5252. 800-611-5252. That's 800-611-5252. 97.1 The Ticket and Ellison Brewery have teamed up. Introducing the Ticket American Lager and the Ticket Double Dry Hop Hazy Pale Ale. Look for them on tap near you. Must be 21. Enjoy responsibly.
Enjoy a powerful business upgrade with Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event. Get amazing savings with up to 50% off high-performance computers and tech built for business, and be able to take your office with you with Windows 10 Pro. Plus, get great offers on Dell servers, monitors, docks, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL, and speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up, there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the stop you need to make with Shell. And agents that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gas. See fuel terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com.
What makes the perfect workout? Being able to ride, lift, and stretch in one place with motivating instructors.
Y'all look so good out there, Peloton.
Classes that always work around your busy summer schedule.
Push Peloton, you got 20 minutes of opportunity on this ride.
Instructor curated playlists for every mood.
Let's turn it up, come on.
And what if you had it all? Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
Progressive's Home Quote Explorer is changing the way you buy home insurance. Now you can go online, get a custom quote, and save both time and money. Learn more at progressive.com.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
Slam coming up in just a few minutes. Rieger in for Stoney today. Stoney will be back on Tuesday. I want to put maybe a period at the end of the sentence or the paragraph of the NIL discussion with one of the concerns that I have, not with the NIL as it relates to the NCAA, as it relates to the university, but simply as it relates to the individual, the student athlete. These are 18, 19, 20, 21, and this year we get some super seniors, maybe a little bit older. Individuals. Yeah, they may have had a part-time job or a job in high school, but for the most part, what they do in regards to an autograph signing or a sponsorship at a dealership is going to be a new experience for them. And they're going to have to pay taxes on that money. They're going to have, anybody could have an exponential number of sources of income. They're not all going to come from one place. And I'm sure you've had to deal with this on occasion. I know I had to deal with it. When you do some of these events, they don't take any taxes out. If it's agreed to for $5,000, they're going to give you a check for $5,000. And these kids have to understand that not all of that money is going to stay in their pocket. Come April 15, they're going to have to pay Uncle Sam. And I'm very concerned that not everybody, but some will not have they won't have the resources or the advice to know, hey, I need to set this aside so come April 15, I can pay my taxes. That's something that I struggled with, for the majority of my adult life in regards to just the budget and making sure that you can pay your taxes come April 15. I can't imagine the difficulty of learning that lesson questions. However, this is a tough one. So, Shane, I hope you're ready. The clock is going to start as soon as I start reading. Use your time wisely. If you don't know the answer, pass. If you get it right, we'll move on. If you get it wrong, we will move on. And I'm not going to tell you which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. If we get all the way to the end and there's still time left, I will go back and read the ones that you passed on. Are you ready?
I am. Good luck, buddy.
All right, here we go. Who wears number 46 for the Detroit Tigers? Who do the Detroit Tigers play this coming weekend? Who played President Whitmore in Independence Day? Who is the president of the Detroit Lions? Where does Quintus Cephas play in college? The 2021 Ryder Cup is being played in this state.
Minnesota.
How many Stanley Cup championships have the Tampa Bay Lightning won?
4.
Who is the only team in the AFC West not to win a Super Bowl?
Chargers.
Who is Kim Kardashian married to?
Use the right lane
Who
to
is
take
what
exit
is the
57
capital
onto
of Belgium?
McNichols Road.
Who wears number 46 for the Detroit Tigers?
Google.
Oh, no, Scribble is not correct.
I know. That was harder than the last. That's like 5 weeks. That was very difficult.
It was difficult. So let me go. This is the first time I've done this, so I got to make sure I got it right. You got
Take
the
the
one that says
exit, then turn
who
right
the Detroit
onto
Tigers play this
East
coming
McNichols
weekend?
Road.
They got that
The
Chicago.
White Sox. Yep. The only AFC team to not win a Super Bowl is the Chargers. You got that one. Who is Kim Kardashian married to? You got that one.
Turn
So
right
by my
onto East
count,
McNichols Road.
you got
Then
three
make a
correct.
U-turn at Cardone Street.
Confirm. Yes, confirm.
Confirmed.
Correct. Yes.
$75. You get $25 for each
Not
one.
bad, Shane.
Shane, I really appreciate you calling, appreciate you listening, and appreciate you playing this morning. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was tough. I feel I did okay.
Did you?
I think so.
What? So let's go through. We got who wears number 46 for the Detroit Tigers?
Who does wear 46 for the Tigers?
Candelario.
Does he?
Yes. Yes. That's
Okay.
That's what the sheet
That did
says.
not automatically come
Yes.
to you, believe it or not. All right, let's go.
Who played President Whitmore in Independence
Use
Day?
the left lane to make a U-turn
Bill
at
Pullman
Cardone
is
Street.
correct.
All right.
Who was the president of the Detroit Lions?
Rod Wood.
Rod Wood.
All right.
Yep. I think he said Sheila Ford.
Yeah. Close. Older.
Where
Make a
did
U-turn,
Quintus
then arrive
Cephas
at your
play in
destination.
college?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Okay.
The Ryder Cup is being played in which state?
He said Minnesota.
Right.
That was incorrect.
That was incorrect. It is also Wisconsin.
Okay.
How many Stanley Cup championships have the Tampa Bay Lightning won?
Well,
Turn
2,
right
but it's
onto
going to be
East
3.
McNichols Road.
Yes, but they haven't
Then
won 3.
arrive
He
at
said
your
so.
pretty much
destination.
already won it.
They,
Proceed
I
to
would
the
have accepted 3.
yes. You got the Chargers, you got Kanye West, and what is the capital of Belgium? I believe he said waffles.
Waffles, too. Yeah.
Yes, that would be
Turn right
Brussels.
onto East McNichols Road.
Yeah,
Then
so
arrive at your
Shane,
destination.
thank you. He is 70.